Are you in contact with children who have a limited view of themselves and their own abilities? Then this video is for you.
So the behavior which we will look at today is young people that may have a real limited view of themselves. And we're going to look at it from two angles. The first angle we will look at is children which may have unattainable expectations. So if a child is told to be perfect, to not ever fail, the child may internalize these messages and therefore feel as though there's no point trying, as they can never be good enough. I also see this flowing from parental messages which communicate extremely low expectations. So if the child is coming from a family where nothing much is expected of them, achievement is really low, the child, instead of being in a position of power and trying and growth and thinking that the sky is the limit, they may be transformed into someone that is okay with not being great, as they feel that that's the best that life kind of has for them. So the first behavior we will look at are those that have unattainable expectations. And some of the affirmations which I believe are key within this are: who you are is good enough, and you can explore who you are. And one of the main tips that I would give is try to do things which reward or acknowledge trying, not just getting it right. And a key thing for me within this tip is a lot of children who internalize be perfect, do not fail, have never had their effort for climbing over obstacles acknowledged. So trying has never been something that has ever been acknowledged as something special. So it's very key through the reward and acknowledgement to change their point of view, so that they can begin to see that there is a real value in just showing up and trying, versus a value being put on just the end result. And the last behavior which we will look at are children who may have low expectations. So two affirmations which I use is: you can try out different ways of being powerful, and you can be powerful and ask for help at the same time. So one of my main strategies or tips to use with this type of behavior is to really break up larger tasks into smaller chunks. And I say this as they may see some tasks as really, really huge mountains, which can never be climbed. And a lot of this comes from them not having a growth mindset, but a fixed mindset, which gives them the message of they are not able to do this. Things are too much for me. So if I was doing some times tables with a child that displayed this type of behavior, instead of showing and telling them that we need to learn times tables from 1 to 12, I may just start off by doing the 1 and 2 times tables and only having displays in their room which show the 1 and 2 times tables. Then we would move on to the 3 and 4, so on and so forth. And the key piece of work which I would do is, once they have learnt everything through those small chunks, I would revisit everything from the end and show them where they have kind of got to. And I think it's really important to kind of change the mindset for them to see where they started and now where they are, so that they can start to think of themselves as being able learners who are able to achieve much more than the internal messages may be communicating. So yeah, that's it guys. And in our next video, we will be having a look at children who may tell lies in a bid to impress. And we will, as always, have some really, really innovative strategies that can help that child move on and grow within their developmental milestones. Cool. So guys, if you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, share and comment. And as always, I will see you next week.